In this demonstration, we're going to showcase how your organization can take advantage of Microsoft's social customer care capabilities to exceed your customers' expectations. My name is Nick Fratello. I'm a technical specialist with Microsoft. Let's get started. It is challenging for customer care organizations to meet customers' expectations in the social economy. A recent study showed that 53% of customers expected a response to their tweet in less than 1 hour. When that post was a complaint, 72% of customers expected a response in less than 1 hour. It is tough for customer care organizations to meet these expectations. So how can we help? Well, as a company, Microsoft's mission is to empower every person in every organization on the planet to achieve more. Your organization can quickly exceed customers' expectations with Microsoft's cloud. In today's demonstration, we will highlight how your organizations can leverage Microsoft's Azure Machine Learning, Office 365, and Dynamics 365 to transform customers into fans by listening and engaging them on popular social channels such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. We will show you how you can easily understand sentiment and intent of a customer's post by leveraging Microsoft's Azure Machine Learning. We will demonstrate how you can leverage Microsoft's artificial intelligence inside Microsoft Social Engagement to quickly identify sales leads and information requests out of thousands of posts. We will show you how your customer care agents can quickly escalate social posts to customer care cases in Dynamics 365 for customer care and resolve those cases consistently while collecting feedback and measuring results. Let's get started. For today's demonstration, I will be playing the role of a customer care agent on the Xbox team, tasked with managing Xbox customer care on our social pages. Specifically, we will be using Microsoft Social Engagement, as well as Dynamics 365 for customer care, which can easily be accessed through the Office 365 Productivity Portal. As an Xbox customer care representative, I'm looking at my inbox and I'm making sure that I'm staying on top of any type of alerts that Microsoft Social Engagement has sent my way. It's one of the time-saving features that I love about Microsoft Social Engagement is the fact that it can actually send me any type of notification based on a keyword, a sentiment, or intention. Here, we're looking at a notification that has come in from Microsoft Social Engagement, specifically to the Xbox Twitter handle, and it's asking for some detail on how a customer might be able to buy. Microsoft's machine learning has actually labeled this a purchasing intent and allows me to prioritize those tweets to focus on the ones that matter most and allows me to leverage and actually save a tremendous amount of time in my day. Let's take a look at Microsoft Social Engagement and see what the details are. The email I receive leads me directly into the Alerts analytics in Microsoft Social Engagement, where I'm presented with an overview of the conversations, sentiment, location, and sources of the matching tweets and posts on the social channels for Xbox. Notice that for Microsoft Social Engagement's main navigation menu, I can quickly access the search setup. The search setup allows me to easily create searches by pasting in a Facebook page or the Twitter or Instagram handle. Analytics is a visual analysis on sentiment, volume, phrases, location, sources, and top authors. Analytics provides a visual analysis on sentiment, volume, phrases, as well as the location and sources of my top authors. The Social Center provides user-configurable and shareable streams that displays posts based on specific sources or filters that I want to track. The Activity Maps displays social activity geographically in near real time. This is great for large screens or in use in social command centers or office lobbies. The Message Center allows users to set up post or trend alerts for greater than average social volumes, similar to the one that we saw in my inbox just a moment ago. In Settings, here is where I can offer personalization of the application, and I can actually configure my own social profiles for use within Microsoft Social Engagement. Let's dive into the analytics of the Xbox billing issue alert. Providing customer care on social channels can be like drinking from a fire hose. Here, we can see that just in the last 2 weeks, the Xbox social profiles have received close to 32,000 social posts. To help your organization identify, engage, and escalate the right posts, users can filter posts by 16 different variables, including keyword, language, as well as sentiment. In addition, I can also filter by time frame, whether it's a focus on today, last week, last month, or in this case, a custom time frame. Once filtered, I can then dive into the analytics dashboards. On the Overview Analytics page, we get a snapshot of what's going on with our social channels. We can see the volume compared to the average. We can see the overall sources, whether it's Twitter, Facebook. We can also see the overall authors, who are some of our biggest influencers. And we can also identify what languages based on the tweet's context. The Conversation Analytics page provides insight about what people are talking about. Here, we can see some of the key phrases, the phrase history, the trending phrases, languages, as well as intentions. Now, intentions are using Azure Machine Learning to determine whether a tweet is an information request, a support request, purchase intention, or potentially a complaint. This is leveraging Microsoft's Azure Machine Learning to help accelerate our decisions and get to the right tweet at the right time. The Sentiment Analytics page tells you how people feel about your brand, product, or any other topic that we're searching for, such as our top fans, our top critics, as well as negative phrases, our sources by sentiment, and also our sentiment trend over time. The Location Analytics page shows you from where people are actually talking about you. You can see the top cities, the location groups, sentiment by region, as well as the key languages spoken by region. You can also drill down into specific geographies. This is handy for sales teams as well as customer care that might be regionally focused. The Sources Analytics tells you which social media sources people are talking on, giving you an understanding of the share of voice across those channels. This helps you focus on the channels that make sense for your organization. Billing issues are a large source of customer complaints and need to be handled quickly to satisfy your customers' expectations. Of the 32,000 posts, I can quickly find 7 that mention the keyword bill. From any of the analytics dashboards, I can open up the post views to see all the details. Selecting the post, I'm presented with all the necessary details to engage the customer. I can see the details of the customer's profile as well as their full social post. In this case, Ryan has a question in regards to his bill and even ended his social post with a question asking for assistance. Microsoft Machine Learning has indicated that this is an information request based on the context of his social post. From the post, I can reply, retweet, and even like this post. I can also assign this to a colleague, or let's say give this a tag, such as billing or escalation. Since I think I can help escalate Ryan's issue, I'm going to reply directly to Ryan and ask that he private message us his account number and his PIN so that we can help resolve his issue. In addition to replying and acknowledging Ryan over Twitter, I'm also going to escalate this into a proper support case in Dynamics 365 for customer care. You'll notice here that I'm going to be creating a case in Contoso, which is the fictitious name that Microsoft uses for the Dynamics 365 database. For your organization, this would be your organization name. For this, I'm actually going to create a case, but I also have the opportunity to create a sales lead. Notice that when I create the case, the link to Dynamics 365 is going to give me a direct link back into the actual case that will be created. You can see that the system is reaching out and that quickly this link has now been turned into a create, and now it's actually a link into the Contoso database. I can see the case title. I can also see that a customer record for Ryan has been created, as well as the notes and the date of when this was created. I can also see the origin, and even better yet, I can open up the record directly from Microsoft Social Engagement. The social posts escalated to a case in Dynamics 365 for customer care will ensure proper escalation, collaboration, consistency, and resolution for the customer. To ensure consistent resolution and to help guide customer care agents, there is an outcome-driven process that helps guide your agents to understand what are the next and required steps to help resolve this issue on behalf of the customer. To help drive that resolution, I can also add activities such as a phone call or potentially tasks that I can delegate to my colleagues. I'm also able to add knowledge base records to help understand what's happening throughout the organization and to provide a consistent message to our customers. Here, I'm going to add a quick phone call indicating that I've left a voicemail for Ryan. We have interacted a bit with Ryan, and he has agreed that we have resolved his issue and can resolve the case. When I resolved the case, a few things happened automatically to save myself time and to make sure we ensure consistent follow-up and to collect proper feedback from our customer. We have automatically sent Ryan an email. The email thanking the customer for working with our customer care team is automatically added to the resolved case record. It's tailored for the recipient with the specifics of the case and includes a unique link to the satisfaction survey asking the customer for feedback so we can measure our progress against goals. With the quick introduction, the survey indicates that it will take 3 to 5 minutes and offers an opportunity for a $50 Xbox Live membership and can be tailored with any type of messaging. For the respondent, the customer care survey is easy to use and mobile responsive. This means whether the recipient opens it up on a desktop or on their mobile device while on the go, it's going to look great. Here, you can see on the desktop, if I minimize the size of my screen, it looks a lot like my Android device on the right-hand side. Surveys are quick to design with an easy drag and drop editor. Surveys are touch-friendly and can use a variety of question types like sliders, stars, checkboxes, as well as open text to collect any type of additional information you need to add to your customer's record. I'm going to complete this survey on my mobile device. As you can see, I was satisfied with the case, and I'd like to provide some additional feedback. And the additional games that I like to play are Minecraft and Call of Duty. And you know what? Overall, I was very satisfied with the customer care I received from Xbox. Ryan's going to put his email in for the drawing and submit the case. Ryan completes the survey on his mobile device and is thanked for his time. With the customer survey complete, our team can keep an eye on our performance with near real-time dashboards in Dynamics 365. Since the survey is integrated with the case and customer record, this provides the organization a single view of the customer. Since dashboards are tailored by role, we can see the questions and responses that are most important to us. Here we can see the survey's responses, the case that it came from, as well as all the detail by question for each respondent. So let's recap what we've just seen. First, we started our day in our Outlook inbox in Office 365 with an alert indicating we had some customer issues on our social channels. Next, we listened and engaged our customers using Microsoft Social Engagement. This included the power of Azure Machine Learning to quickly understand customer sentiment and intent. This allowed us to find and engage the right customers in a timely fashion and work quickly to exceed their expectations of a response in under an hour. Engaging the customer, we escalated the social post to a formal case in Dynamics 365 for customer care to ensure resolution and consistency. From within the case, we collaborated with the customer, our colleagues, and with organizational knowledge to resolve the customer's issue successfully. Once the customer issue was resolved, we captured their feedback to ensure we are measuring the right key performance indicators and gaining a single view of the customer, turning our customer into a fan. Thank you for your time today. For additional information on how your organization can transform your customer care with Microsoft's cloud, please visit microsoft.com/dynamics.